Hello, hello. Make sure you share the live. Happy Monday. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Happy Monday. How's everyone doing? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear the music. Hello, Ryan. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear the music, so I know we're good to go for later. Perfect, thank you. How was everyone's Monday? How was everyone's weekend? Hello, Bree. Hello, hello. Make sure you share the live. Good evening, good evening. Let me know how your weekend went. Let me know how your Monday went, or if it's still going. Hello, hello, Toya. Everyone's quiet this Monday. You need to let me know how your Monday went, how your weekend went. I did not go to Snowflakes over the weekend. I was here. I had a few gigs over the weekend, so I could not attend. I saw a few videos from it though. It looked really good, really well attended. I really wanted to go this year, but hopefully next year. Hello, Greg. Doing good for the day. It was awesome watching small band finals. I even got to see my former UTT classmates doing their thing. Perfect. Loved it. What band did they play for, if you don't mind me asking? Or were they spread out? Were they everywhere? I'm feeling good. I'm a little tired, I'm not gonna lie. I've been up since what 4:30 this morning, and I took like a little 5-minute power nap before coming on here. So I'm a little tired, but I'm good. I'm good. They were all spread out? Okay. Do you know if they're playing for medium or large, or are they just staying in small? Are you playing in Panorama? That's a big question. Hello, hello. I know one is currently playing on Renegade's Youth. Others will play with Silver Stars. You think? Okay. Okay, that's good. Make sure you share the live, because I think this is going to be a good conversation for sure. You're not playing, you're back to regular life with background school schedules. I get it. Maybe next time. All right, I think we can get started. Yeah, let's start. I see some new faces in this chat. Hello and welcome to All Things Pan. I am your host, Danielle George, and our official sponsor is Pantastics 868. They have everything from tenor sticks all the way to bass sticks. I use them. They're amazing. I love them. They have no wraps. It's just full rubber and just a simple stick. I love these. They're amazing. There's light and heavyweight. But yeah, if you live in North America, reach out to me and I will do my best to get them to you. If you live anywhere else, reach out to Pantastics 868. I pinned them at the bottom of the screen so you can check them out, check their website or their Instagram page and reach out to them, and we will do our best to get the sticks out to you. If you're new to this page, we talk with panists, arrangers, builders, tuners, and pan enthusiasts about, all things pan. But recently, I would probably say like November, December, I started doing more open discussions because I feel like there's a lot of difficult discussions that need to be had. And I thought this would be the perfect platform to do that. So, on that note, as was mentioned before, small band Panorama was over the weekend. Over the weekend? Yes, over the weekend. I had to think. I don't even know what day it is. That's how tired I am. Over the weekend, and there were some interesting results. Before I give you my opinion, I want to hear your guys' opinion. What were your thoughts on small band Panorama? Were you surprised at who won? Did you know who was going to win? What are your thoughts? That's what I want to know. You guys let me know what you guys are thinking. And then I will find some other background music for me to play, because I don't want it to sound awkward. Shoei said it had more ties than a formal event. Trust. There were a lot of ties this year, for sure. Although you kind of saw that happening with the semis. Sorry.
I started this business, and
when you saw the semis and you saw how many ties that were going on in there, you kind of realized it was going to happen in the finals. I just didn't think it would be this many ties. But yeah, it was quite interesting for sure. Were you surprised that there was I think there was a 4-way tie for 5th, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, 4-way tie for 5th. Not gonna lie, I wasn't even thinking about that much. Just more watching casually for the bags. Okay. And how did the event go for you? Was it good? Do you think something should change? What were your thoughts? So I said, yeah, he was shocked. Yeah, I was shocked about the 4-way tie for 5th place. The 4-way tie, for those that don't know, it was Fascinators, Uptown, Fascinators, Tokyo, and Rhythm Raiders, all tied for 5th with a score of 270. That was shocking for me. Me personally, I thought Roadblocks, which are playing right now, I think they should have been a little higher. Dejan is still a bit young, I get it. You want to put him through the ropes, make sure he gets his licks, I get it. But I mean, I personally think he should have been higher. Jay says, I will say for the 4-way tie was a lot. It could help it if they could change the criteria or some aspect of how things are judged. What aspect would you want changed to be judged? Hey, it's been a while since I stopped by. Hey, how are you? Long time no see. Yeah, what would you like to see change in the judging? I also saw some things in the hand chats that I'm quietly in, that the scores are handed in right after the band is played, so the judges have no time to like change their scores to adjust. But yeah, what would you guys like change in the judging so there's not that many ties? I'm just trying to see if there was any other ties. Yeah, there was tie for 9th, and there was a tie for 1st, tie for 5th, and a tie for 9th place. And then everyone else was pretty much about a point or 2 away from each other. Hello, Pauline. So, yeah. I want to hear all of you guys' thoughts. I really, really do. Do you think some bands were placed in the right order? Do you think some bands should be moved up, some should be moved down? I just want to say the small bands, they brought it this year. They came, they stomped their foot in the ground. They didn't come to play this year. So, they sound more like a medium band to me. All the small bands sound like a medium band. They brought it this year. I can't wait to see what medium's doing this year. Everyone played. The arrangements were great. There was a few issues where some parts sounded muddy, but everyone sounded clean. The pan sounded good. No complaints personally. I was just shocked with the 4-way tie, to be honest. I was really shocked when they said that. Is there any songs that you wish some bands would have played instead of what they decided to play? I mean, T and Tech brought the ring. So with that, they had to have won. It's just a given. They were ready for the ring. So I said, what are the bands being currently judged on? I am trying to remember. I do believe it is quality. You know what? Let me double check because I don't want to give you wrong information. Let me double check for you and do that because I don't want to give you the wrong information. I do know Solomon. If anyone knows off the top of their head, let me know. But I don't want to give the wrong information. I'm just searching it up right now. It may take a moment for me because sometimes it is hard to find. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. I only heard from 2 people, and there's a lot of people in here. So what are your guys' thoughts on Panorama? What are your thoughts on the music? What are your thoughts on the judging? What are your thoughts on... What else is there? On the band itself. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. I really do. Before I fully give you mine. Greg is asking, so how do you judge if everyone sounds the same? It's like judging like gymnastics and stuff. Everyone has their own sounds, their own arrangement style. It's a lot of musicality when it comes to Panorama. Some do sound the same, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of stuff that you don't really hear. Harmon said, didn't catch it live, but skimmed through each band. I thought Defense Force was good. The first place band, in my opinion, wasn't as clear cut as last year when they played Toko Band. Fair. Okay. That is fair. That is fair. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome on stage. Okay, I think I found the judging. Sorry, I'm just going through this because there's a lot here. So they're being judged on... So they're judged on arrangement, which is 40 points, general performance, which is 40, tone, which is 10, and rhythm, which is 10. And I think that is it. Let me just make sure I have everything correctly here. That's what it looks like they're being judged on. And then they get points marked off if they go overtime. Harmon says, really liked Fusion's change. They added a sample and the ending was good, and Ben Jackson going crazy in the front. Yes. That is true. Yeah, so it's the arrangement. I have to go back up. I was just going through it. Arrangement, general performance, tone, and rhythm. So, just knowing that, what are your thoughts now on all the bands? Do you think they did what they had to do to get where they needed to be? I know, I'm trying to remember what band it was. I think it was, I almost want to say Rhythm Raiders, but I don't think it was them. I'm trying to think. One of the bands played a little bit faster than what they did in semis. So they had to hold some notes a little longer than they would usually do, just to make up that time, to that 8-minute mark. So a lot of from one of the post interviews after the band played, one of the drill masters just said some of them are looking at the time to make sure they're in that 8-minute mark. So sometimes they have to hold notes longer, sometimes they have to have that break a little bit longer. You never know. So yeah. For those that don't know or haven't seen, TNT Tech and Golden Hand, which I played earlier. TNT Tech played Panorama. Golden Hands played My Lover. They tied for first at 279, and then Southern Star Steel also played My Lover and came in third with 276. Fusion came in fourth with Bonnie and Clyde at 271. And then, like I said earlier, Fascinators, Uptown Fascinators, Tokyo, and Rhythm Raiders tied for fifth at 270. And then Defense Force played Swing at 269. They tied with Tobago Panthers, the Tiny Whiny, at 269 for ninth place. So as you can tell, like, a lot of the points are very, very, very close. And then Arima Golden Symphony played Gold at 268. They were at 11th. And then St. Margaret's played Rack Me at 267 for 12th. And then Panasonic Connection with Garlic Sauce at 266 on 13th. And then Roblox came in 14th with Soca Train at 263. So, and then looking at their semis results, their marks are, their scores are pretty close. I'd probably say like a mark or two, either up or down, if that. Some of them are at 4, depending on where they were, and some of them stayed the same. So there's that. There's a lot going on in small band for sure. But again, you guys are quiet. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Did anyone re-listen to some of the music? I had to re-listen to Fusion Steel because a lot of people were saying that they should have been up higher, and I missed a lot when I heard them the first time, and then hearing them again in my car made a big difference. So I think they're good at where they at, in my opinion. I think they got scored correctly. But yeah, the 5-way tie, or the 4-way tie, is really interesting, for sure. Do you think there'll be a lot of ties in medium? What are your guys' thoughts? DJ Snake, do you think Roblox deserved last? Like I said earlier, I don't think so. I think they should have moved up a few. I was shocked when I heard they got 14th. I was very, very shocked. Very shocked that they got last. But again, Dejan is very young, and I get it. Give him his licks, make him earn his spot. But that arrangement was really good. I liked what they did to make the train noise and everything. So there's a lot of imagination and creativity that went into that arrangement for sure. So I said, I think what may make it interesting is if each band have a bomb tune in case of a tie. I think that would make the competition more interesting. We had that discussion last week briefly, where you either have each band arrange their own or compose their own song, like what Boogsy does. That way you can actually hear what is inside the arranger's mind, if that makes sense. Someone else also did bring up that each band have 2 songs ready to go in case there is a tie, to break that tie break, which is also not a bad idea. Another idea that has been brought up a few times is that as soon as the band is done playing, just like the Olympics, the scores be put up right at the bottom. As soon as the band is done, the score goes up at the bottom of the screen. That was another option. You may not break the tie, but you have an idea on what the judges are thinking and hearing when they're judging. Corbin says 2 songs would make the light too long, maybe. It would, but we only play... It's almost like a tiebreaker. Each band doesn't have to play 2 songs. But if there's a tiebreaker, each band plays a song. That'll take another... It doesn't have to be 8 minutes. It could be like a 5 minute arrangement. Shoei says, I disagree with not placing someone low because they're young. I get it builds character, but at the same time, if someone is good, let them get their merits. I agree. But don't forget, Andre went through the same thing. He got his licks before he got to where he's at right now. So it's what they do. You can't just come out of nowhere and get first, I guess. You have to work your way up. Norman, what did Panasonic place their arranger Mark Hollis too young to? Panasonic got 13th. So just above Roblox. So I said yes, yeah, but we have to break that cycle. I get it. Norman said, glad they're making finals though. Yes, I agree. The fact that they passed prelims to semis into finals is a huge accomplishment. DJ Snake said he and Jay are 2 different people though. Yes, they are. But it happens. Hey, Michael. I agree. If the arrangement is good, it should be placed on where it should be placed. Joy says, I like Panasonic. I think they sound good. I was surprised how low they were placed. Yeah, they were... That's the thing. Like, all the bands brought it this year. And we all get it. The judges' results are final and you can't change it. I don't know if what we are hearing online is different than what we're hearing in person. They may catch things that we can't catch. Like I said, I had to hear Fusion again because a lot of people were saying that they should have been placed higher. So I had to go back and listen to it just to make sure I wasn't missing something. And I was. I missed a few things. So, I don't know. I think Panasonic was good. I just don't know if they would be placed higher than 13th. What are your guys' thoughts? Do you think Panasonic should be higher? Do you think Roadblock should be higher? And who should have been near the bottom? Because this one was really, really, really close. Norman said Fusion had great middle parts. They did, and that's what I missed when I was listening to it on my TV. I missed a few parts. That middle section was strong. DJ Snake said, "Yeah, Roadblock's higher." Okay, where would you have placed Roadblocks? Because right now, or they ended at 13th with 261. So where would you have put them, DJ Snake? I'm honestly trying to think where I would put them. I would... Oh. If it was me, I'd probably... Hey, Jimmy. I'd probably... Ugh. It's hard. It might be 6 or 7. That's what I was looking at. I was looking at 6 or 7. But at the same time, they might be in that 4-way tie. Because I almost want to say I would have probably put them either in the middle of Tokyo and Rhythm Raiders. I think that's where I would have put them. Or even maybe above Tokyo. I don't know. Like I said, the judging was really close and everyone brought their A game. So it's hard. Horman says my bias were the Panthers, but I feel like I need to listen to them again. Yeah, listen to them again. Listen to them again and let me know your thoughts on that. Do you think Tokyo did better than Roadblock? That's the thing. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like that tie. Roadblock might be in that tie. That's the thing. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put if I was judging, I'd put Roadblocks in between Tokyo and Rhythm Raiders. I think that's where I would put them. Hey, Trini Steele. Hey, Jimmy. Who else did I miss? That came in. Hello.
Hello. All right, I reach. I reach.
Were you what did you catch?
I mean, honestly, I just not getting in because I was handling some work earlier, and all I heard was that. Well, I saw the question that said, do you think? I think that was Jimmy. I think Jimmy asked it. Said, do you think that Tokyo did better than Roadblock?
Oh, DJ Snake asked
DJ,
that question.
DJ, okay.
Hmm.
So, and then you were giving your 2 cents on who you thought, who you thought did better.
Mm-hmm.
And okay,
what are your thoughts?
I'm still just really, I'm just shocked that there was a 4-way tie,
Mm-hmm.
4-way tie for 5th place.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Okay.
That's honestly, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like this, no, no.
Well, here's the thing. You could see it coming only because in the semis,
And
there was a lot of ties in the semis.
yes,
So you can kind of see it coming.
not like that though.
Not like that.
Not
That
like
honestly, I was shocked when I saw that.
I mean,
I was honestly shocked.
I mean, okay. I mean, a tie for first place, we could see that. You know, we
Mhm. It's
that's
expected
not. You know what I'm
at
saying?
this
That
point. Yeah, at
yeah,
this point, it's expected to see a tie for first.
yeah. Or
Yeah.
or honestly, I would take. I mean, I can see a tie for a first. I can see a tie for a second. I can see a tie for a third.
Hmm.
But I have a tie for first and a tie for fifth. What?
Yeah,
No,
and a tie for ninth. There was a tie for ninth as well.
strippiness. No. And
Uh,
actually, you know what? I'm sorry. Before I even continue, hello everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Sorry for my horrible manners, but I want to see. Okay, he didn't reach yet. He didn't reach yet. Oh gosh, I can't remember the name. He from Grenada. He from Grenada.
oh no, he's here.
He's
He's
here.
here. Hold
Yo,
on. Oh wait, no, he left. He left for a bit, but he was
okay,
here. He was here.
man. Yo, listen. He loved Bacchanal, eh? Just like how Jimmy loved Bacchanal, he loved Bacchanal too. So I know Jimmy's on here. So he texts like as soon as you sent me the results.
Yeah.
He texted you one time. He said, "Still," I said, boy. He said, "Listen, if this is the Bacchanal and it's only small band, he said this is a very exciting Panorama season." I said, "Yeah, boy,"
Hmm.
but I go back to what I said before, and I don't like being I don't like being that Caribbean person who likes to repeat everything. But at
Right.
tie, four-way tie, fifth place.
Yeah.
And of course, and let's not even talk about the politics
Oh.
with with the band that came first. Because I know, listen, I already see people in the comments talking about that day. That's all I go say. All
Okay.
right.
Just gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
Just gonna leave it there.
I'm gonna leave it there and leave it for the comments to continue their gallivanting. All right. I
Okay.
go. It's only Monday,
That's okay.
so.
So I said, you could tie 10 goats to the savannah. The way they
Bro,
were giving out ties.
well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't I don't I don't I don't agree with with that kind of system. D. I don't agree with that system. But I will pose a question,
Okay.
and then I would pose. Actually, I'll pose two questions.
Okay.
Um, Danny, I will start. Danny, I will start with you, and then everybody who's in this chat, put it in the comments. Who do you feel should have taken first place?
Golden hands.
Okay, all right. So, you ready? You
I
already got your
as soon as
answer.
I heard, yeah, because as soon as I heard it, I'm like, Golden Hands has first, and then T and Tech got second. And then when I saw
Okay.
there was a tie, I was like, Lord. When I saw the two trophies, I was like, okay, another tie.
Oh,
See, everyone's saying Golden Hands.
yeah. Wow. Okay. You have two for golden hands. All right, people, let's go. Everybody who's on the chat, come on, tell me. Come on, tell us now. Tell us.
Who did you want to win?
Well, I am currently I'm actually. You can hear in the background. I'm actually rewatching all the bands right
Okay.
now. I've been rewatching all the bands.
Okay.
So, but my I was talking to my dad. He was saying
Mhm.
that he didn't even mention TN Tech. He mentioned Golden Hands,
Mhm.
and even he said, "Yo, listen, Golden Hands was out. They deserve that. Well, like single handedly,
Yeah.
people on the people on the on the websites and thing, they were saying, Golden Hands, they brought it for the finals.
Mhm.
So and all kind of things. So yeah,
Yeah.
and
And the thing is, Golden Hands was in eighth place with 269 in the semis.
eighth,
Sorry,
they were in eighth place.
eighth place at 269 in semis.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
And they come up and they come up all out. That is fantastic.
Yeah. They literally came up like 10 points to get first.
I mean, yeah, the points were very close.
Mhm.
They're they're very close.
Yeah. They
So
said my pores raised with golden hands, and her style of arrangement was uniquely hers. Thank you. Yes, I completely agree. 1000%. You listen to that and you know that's Vanessa.
you know what? You know what? I'm going to write. I'll go and write to them right now. No, I'm saying I'll
Okay.
go to them right now. In fact, you
Okay.
know what? I'll go into them right now.
Okay. But I like
Don't worry, don't worry,
Vanessa's. I like Vanessa's arrangement style.
don't worry. I still hear. I just watch it. Right? I hear.
Yeah.
All right.
What are your guys' thoughts? We heard from two people. Who did you think should have come in first? We heard from two people. We heard from me. Oh, the run. And let me know if you can see Spencer, because for some reason, Spencer, I can't see you. But
Oh,
that's
I can
okay.
see you though.
Okay, okay. Let me know. Let me
Yeah.
know for those that are watching can see Spencer. I don't know why my phone. I don't know if it's Instagram or my phone.
Wow. And I'll say this only whoever tuned them pans for Golden Hands.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez,
Yeah,
my goodness.
yeah. They need to. You can see Spencer. Okay, thank you, Shoy. Um, I I'm trying. Did they announce, or did you see who arranged who took our pens on the flag? Did you see it? Because I missed it.
I think it was. I know their pans were made by Augustus Peters,
Okay.
and the tuner, I believe, is a student. No, not Augustus. Not Augustus. Oh gosh, no, sorry.
Okay.
Their pans were made by Bertram. Come
Oh,
on,
okay. Okay.
yeah. So he made their pans, and I believe their tuner, who is Sheldon Best,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Um, was a student of of Kelman, so he was the tuner for them.
Okay.
So yeah, I believe his name is Sheldon Best.
Okay. Don said I played with both Golden Hands and TNT Tech Eastside, like this year. Golden Hands' performance was amazing, fully deserving of the win.
Mm.
I agree. See, Golden Hands matched them up.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
You're hearing it, right?
No,
Okay.
my poor reason, boy.
See, you felt it from the first note. Gabby said the orchestration was way better than most bands. I agree. That's just how she arranges. Don said some of the crowd were complaining that Eastside was scrappy on the stage. Interesting. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. See, now I got to go listen to that one again. That's interesting. What did you guys think of I'm only asking because this is my dad's band. I just want to see what you guys are gonna say. What are you guys' thoughts on Tokyo? You can tell me the truth. It's fine.
Jeez. Oh my. No. What?
Oh, you're still
Oh
he's still
my
listening.
gosh. Did you that transition into the minor? Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's
Grammy said Vanessa's needed. I'm grateful she jumped back into the ring. So am I. So
she's been gone
much
for a
her.
while.
Yeah. Well, she's been dealing with a lot, so I'm glad.
Really?
Yeah, I'm glad she came back. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know she was going through all them things there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know what.
You didn't. Her mom passed away, I believe, last year.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that Nelson on the stage? That is Nelson on the. They
It
had.
is.
She brought in Nelson on the stage.
He did. He did. I hope. Grammy said, I hope folks listen to her remarks after the performance too. Yes. Her post talk was very, very good. Very, very good. So those that have just joined,
Hmm?
I'm just talking to people that just joined while you're listening. So you listen away.
Oh my.
So those who have just joined, hello, welcome to All Things Pan. We are talking about small band panorama finals. We're talking about the judging. We're talking about the music. We were talking about what else are we talking about? We're talking about everything.
We're talking about all it. We're talking about all the things, eh?
All the things.
We always talk about everything on this podcast here.
Well, it's called, so we have to.
All things.
We gotta talk about everything.
Excuse me. I
Snake
have
said,
my.
good work from the arranger. I thought Tokyo should have come higher. Interesting. Interesting. You thought Tokyo should have come higher. Okay. So where do you think Tokyo should have ended up? Because Fusion got fourth, which I think is fair.
Well, if judging was right, it would have been third.
Oh, right. True. No,
Japan.
no,
Right?
no, it would have been fourth. Because Southern Stars still came third.
Who?
Southern Stars. The South Band.
Oh. Duvon. Oh,
Yeah.
Duvon.
Duvon,
Okay.
yeah. He came third. Bree said Xander is a musical boss, no matter what. He is the oldest arranger in the game right now. So full respect. Mm-hmm.
Yes, right. He is actually.
He is, yeah.
That's right. He's older than Smooth and Bugsy.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah.
I forget. Yeah.
Jimmy said Fusion was fire. They should have come higher. So Jimmy, I invited you on this live, and it seems like you're busy, which I get because you're a busy man.
He's always busy.
Right? I don't get it. Like, take a break. Where do you think Fusion should have come? Because they came in fourth.
Mm-hmm.
So we all pretty much everyone in this room agrees that Golden Hand should have come first and just been the only first place winner. Who should have come second, and who should have come third, and who should have come fourth? Don said play with Southern Stalls. Also, Don also said full respect to Xander. Been playing his music since Deltone days. Wow. Jimmy said Fusion should have come second.
Really, Jim? Hmm. He said,
Interesting.
and he said second easy.
Right? So
Okay.
who should have come third?
Let's
See, now we're
talk about
getting to the nitty gritty. Now we're getting into it.
Let's
Who
get
should have
juicy
come
now.
third? Jimmy, why aren't you on this live? That's one question that I have. One question I have. Who should have come third? So according to Jimmy, I'm gonna say third to Tokyo. Huh.
Wow. Okay.
Interesting. Okay, so Golden Hands, Fusion, Tokyo. Do we agree with that? Let me write this down so I don't forget.
I mean, and them could honestly, I think Golden Hands, yes, is top spot. Absolutely.
Okay.
That performance there was like, yo,
It was good,
that was
right?
something. Yeah, that was real something there. But so
Okay.
second and third can change. Like on it that.
So we have Golden first, and then what did we say? Fusion second, according to Jimmy, and then
Yeah, and then Tokyo third.
Tokyo third, according to DJ Snake.
Right.
Do we all agree with that?
I contemplating.
You're contemplating. What are you contemplating?
Well, because I listen to Tokyo now, and then I want to go back and listen to Fusion. I heard TN Tech, and
what are your thoughts? They should be lower.
Their performance was good.
Okay.
It was they executed the music great. They had the motifs and whatnot, which they executed well. Like even when they took the back of the stick and he played and they had the front line playing inside to emulate the rain. I'm like, okay, all right, cool.
Okay.
I liked it, but musically, and someone said it earlier, the orchestration, and I can't get over the tune. The tune of the pans. Yo, Golden Hands, they ran. They ran. So what that did. Okay.
Jimmy said, honestly, Vanessa, Xanda, and Darren Shepherd all stand out because of their style alone. Was a breath of fresh air compared to hearing the same approach to music. Amen. I agree.
Okay. Now I have a question.
Okay.
Approach to the music. Now, what's in here? What do you think that means when you guys are tired of the same approach to music that the arrangers do? Is it because of everybody's using the same format? What makes an arranger stand out? Is it because maybe you'll go from the song to instead of going to a first variation, he uses a different I guess a different tactic. Maybe he goes and modulates instead of going to a first variation. Modulates, then a minor, and then a first variation. Let me hear all your thoughts on that. Is there a guide? Is there a guide to an arrangement? Or let's talk.
There isn't a guide, but everyone's using the same guide at the moment. But those that aren't are doing what feels right to them and what sounds good to their ear.
But what is the guide then?
There shouldn't be a guide. That's the thing. But there shouldn't be a guide.
You just say it now. Everybody's using the same guide. So So what is it? What do you think it is?
It is the Duvon guide.
Okay. Tell me what it is. Come on. Let's go. Come on. What is the Duvon guide? So we all agree, intro, song. Tell me what the guide is after.
Then there's a variation, and then there's a mid break, and then a jam, and then a touch of the song again, and then other stuff. So you just forget.
No.
Hold on.
Say other stuff now.
There is other stuff. Jimmy just said Vanessa, Xander, David Shepard was a breath of fresh air because they have a style compared to most Rangers who don't. DJ Snake said Southern Star sounded real good in semis. Jimmy said we all know what the formula everyone is trying to use. Don't waste time with that. Having a style will start to separate you from the rest. Soon, watch and see. Bree said, hold on. Dante Patton also has a unique arranging style that I fancy. Agree with Bree. Bridge Variation Jam. Everyone is following one style, which is Duvon Stewart style. Hello, Fidel. Minor change key outro. There we go. He finished it. Good night. Good night, Fidel. And Tijuana, TT.
Okay. All right. So now here we go. So yeah, so one of our people's just finished it here, right? So we would say, and everybody, let me know if you agree with this, because I have also seen this.
Okay.
By the way, Tokyo sounding fantastic. I go like, boy, good.
It was really,
I ready
really
to jump on
good.
this better. I ready to jump on this better. Start that jamming. Anyways, so yeah, okay. Will we say that this is it? What's that? I can't see what Fadel, what's going on? I can't see you, brother.
Yeah, I can't see both of you. So as long as everyone else can see, we're good.
Okay. Good night. I'm here. Continue.
Okay. Well, so I can hear him now, but I can't see him. But it's all right. We go.
Okay, that's okay.
As long as we can hear each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's what I have heard. I guess in the past, we're in 2025. So let's go back to all the way back to 2018.
Okay.
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 Intro is, I hear intro song. There is a transition to there's a transition into the first variation. First variation plays. There's a next after the first variation, it goes now into a like a little small jam. After that jam, a next transition comes. It goes to the minor. After the minor, it goes back into the song in a different key. And then into the ending. That's right.
Yep.
Right. That's yeah.
That's accurate. That's accurate.
That's what I've heard ever since Duvon won in 18. All them years after that, a lot of people were following that.
Yeah.
Of course, Duvon stuck. He stuck to his thing and called that George. But then no. I'm starting to hear it. I'm starting to hear it everywhere. And instead of doing something different, like I don't know,
Give us a minor. Give us a minor early or something.
Right? Unexpected. Like just go all to the blues. Like wait, where that minor come? When you listen, if you do a minor right after the original song, listen. I take in shoe. I go throw it on the stage. And if you the arranger and I know it, I go listen. I'm aiming for you because when you come on that way, what? I'm before start to raise like, yo, where's my red cup? I find in my drink now. You know what I'm saying? Like when people now are just expecting, okay, here comes the first variation. Okay, now they're gonna do this syncopated chromatic run with some drops and these and we call this rhythmic displacement kind of transition that builds tension, and then it's gonna go into this 8 bar, 16 bar jam, whatever. Now it's just like, okay, yeah, we saw that coming. It didn't. Oh, what it? It's
like been there.
I was
done that. Next.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Next. Now, I think the only people that we can actually, and these are arrangers that have stuck to their thing, their styling, but no one has tried to emulate because only they can do it.
Right.
I will say, honestly, respectively, Xander has always stuck. He has always stuck to his styling. Bugsy has always stuck to his styling. Smooth has always stuck to his styling. Is that fair to say? Do people agree? Let me know.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
Darren Shepherd.
Darren Shepherd, yeah.
Darren Shepherd as well. And even Darren Shepherd's his style of arranging is fresh. To me, it's fresh. Because him being a product of Funkler, he doesn't sound like Professor.
Right.
He sounds like him. I'm like, yo, and the stuff he does, how he arranges a tune is just like, yo, where the hell that came from? I wasn't. What the hell? Okay, do that again. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Okay, I have to give Arden as well. Arden Herbert as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Arden does have a style. He does have a certain style that's like, yeah, that is Arden's work. That yeah. I forgot. My bad. My bad, people.
Yeah.
So
just quick. Don said, I think the blueprint is being used in UTT, or Dubon's blueprint is being used in UTT.
I'm not surprised. I won't be surprised.
Okay. But Al, do you agree with the list that we have right now? So we have Golden Hands first, Fusion second, and Tokyo third.
Fusion and Tokyo third. I definitely agree with Golden Hands. Like,
I feel like everyone's on the same page.
Yeah, like they didn't have to do the whole tie thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the tie thing is getting kind of sickening at this point in time, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like there needs to be a way to break a lot of these ties that do happen, because if you looked at it, even from prelims, it was ties right through, right? So what can we expect now when it comes to medium and large? Like, it's boring. Like, just be definitive in it. Like, and say one person was better than the other person that day. Like, one band was better than another band that particular day. And I think that's one thing that does get lost sometimes, is that just because somebody plays higher than you for the actual performance date does not necessarily mean that they had a better arrangement than your band.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair, yeah. I did as for the placement that you guys had, I really did enjoy that Bonnie and Clyde fusion. I personally did enjoy how clean Tobago Panthers Tiny Whiny was, and the different things that were happening in it. Busy, yes, but I did enjoy it. And I don't know. One of the things that I would say is to you guys, where we kept talking about formulas and what's going on. One thing that I did notice that we can almost expect in almost a lot of these arrangements is interpolation. Like, picking a whole another song and kind of fusing it in. Mind you, it's clever when done correctly, like, and tastefully most times, like, but, bring it back to the Bradleys, like, where you just had just music. What are you going off of? What has this song inspired you to do?
Right.
Versus like, what else can I tie this song to? Like,
okay.
Yeah, man, that's just my little 2 cents. But for the most part, like, I thoroughly enjoyed Small Pan, just in general, because it's like more concentrated, like high level players. If to say the least. And everybody came good. That's what I will say. Everybody came really, really, really good. And I'm looking forward to those same players that or the same arrangers that have like medium responsibilities and large responsibilities, and seeing how it translates over there.
I agree. I'm excited for
Mhm.
medium and large for sure. DJ Snake
Yeah.
has a question. Do you all agree with recycled music?
Recycled music. Just clarify for me.
Sorry? Yeah, I was gonna ask like
Clarify.
in what sense?
Yeah. Like what do you mean? Like what do we mean by recycled music? Are we talking about like taking a a part of a song and putting it in your arrangement?
Yeah.
Just want to make sure that
Yeah.
that's what I'm getting.
My question to you guys is, I'm gonna go into large because we don't know what medium bands are playing.
Okay. Here we go.
Because Fidel's in here now, and I want to hear his thought.
Mhm.
There are 3 bands playing Cocoa Tea. There are 2 bands. Is it 2 or 3 bands playing Bet Me?
3.
3 bands playing Bet Me. What was the other one?
2 Own Way.
Own Way. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that, Fidel? Since you're here.
I was personally surprised to see how many bands were playing Cocoa Tea.
So are we.
One.
So are we.
Oh, you know, that should be very interesting. Like, as we said, with stylings, you can kind of almost expect, you have like a weird expectation, but you know, it could be different. So like, for example, like we know Xander, some of his phrasing and that type of stuff. So we could already kind of foresee how his take on it.
Yeah.
But whatever we're thinking prior, it never turns out to be what it is. That's the excitement,
the thing,
right? So, but with some of these other bands, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Angel Harps is doing Cocoa Tea as well, or one of those bands are doing.
Yes.
And I'm like, I have no idea how it would sound over there.
Yeah, that's going to be
Like,
interesting.
you know? And yeah, Skipper is doing voices song on the Bet Me rhythm, so we could almost say like it's 4 bands that are playing the same
song, yeah,
kind of vibe,
yeah,
right? I do like that that approach from Skipper though, because you know there's different emphasis that you could place, like, you know, within the music in the song, and how Voice did it versus how Marshall did it.
Yeah,
and I think we're gonna see similar things to what we just talked about in terms of like interpolation when it comes to like Bet Me. Like, it has an old school calypso kind of vibe. So I'm pretty sure a lot of these songs might be laced with some old school pieces, like, you know, to kind of intertwine everything. And I just feel like, you know, sometimes, like, not necessarily only the viewer, but as a judge, like, don't necessarily get lost in that. Like, remember that the song itself is what needs to be extrapolated on, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel good about it in terms of like placement, that type of thing. I was very interested to see that All Stars and Renegades are playing the same song.
Yep.
So that should be very, very, very interesting.
I think that was,
and I feel like,
I think that was strategic on All Stars' part. I honestly think.
Yeah, because All Stars has this different type of bounce.
Yeah.
And I feel like, as much as the Bet Me song feels like just made for Renegades, I feel like All Stars is gonna take that where they usually take it, and you already know, like, what they say, All Stars is the final night band, so
Yep.
better not hope they get a late placement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to go off of that, Fidel, it's like, even though All Stars is a final night band, right? Sometimes you can tell when Bacchanal start from prelims, because if they throw down an arrangement in the prelims, you're just like, oh gosh, is that to hold your head down and like, oh gosh, boy, here we go. It's I'm just, and this is not biasness, you know. I'm just saying, like, because I got that feeling when they played Inventor last year. I looked at my father. I said, "Oh gosh, Dad, nah, boy, yo, that's gonna be trouble."
Problems.
And then when they played, was it Full Extreme? And I heard that in the panel. I said, "Oh God, it's like no." Y'all can't do this.
Yeah.
Yo, gosh, boy.
But All Stars is also known to have 2 songs in the chamber, so they may
Yes.
change. They may change their song last minute.
It's funny that you said that because remember a few years ago when Exodus changed their song from semis to finals? Because
No.
the carnival falls so late, I wouldn't put that past the band to try to do that.
Yeah.
The only reason why I think a band wouldn't take that risk is only because I don't recall that being successful in terms of placement.
True.
But you know, I'm as you said, I'm all for the bacchanal. You know what I'm saying? So,
I think we all are. I think we all
and I
are.
think that's impressive too. Like learning a whole new arrangement, and that might be fun. Like too as for players.
DJ
Let me see.
Snake said, putting a piece of music heard in different years in your arrangement. Oh, back to the recycled music comment.
My take on that is sometimes you might, if we're talking about like some of these guys have like their individual styles, sometimes it's almost like a go-to like signature run that they might use or a signature like something that they might use. So that technique might feel like, oh, I've heard it before,
right?
But that also lends to the points of cropping out your style, like So as long as you tweak it to make it appropriate for the song that you're doing that current year, I have no problem with it at all. Like
Yeah. I feel. Hold on. That Me is by Michelle, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Isn't that taken from Too Young to Soca?
Yes, it is.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, okay. So do you think those bands are going to sneak that in there?
One of them will.
One of them? You don't think all 3 will?
No. Low hanging fruit.
Okay.
It's too easy.
What is it?
It's low
hanging fruit.
Hanging fruit. It's too easy for
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
You gotta think outside the box just a little bit.
Well,
true.
Let's see who does that.
I mean, because if you listen to the chorus, Marshall uses a whoa, you're making like and that's in Too Young to Soca. So I'm like, you know what, you guys, I'm gonna call it right now. Watch me. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
So, Too Young to Soca, right? When you hear this, when he starts the verse, it's actually a minor chord, right? It's a minor chord he uses first. The one is going to take that and use that to start the minor. I call it now.
Write that down.
He's gonna use it. I tell you right now. Write it down. Tell them still say it.
I will say that.
Okay. I'm just saying.
That'll make for a sick minor transition. Still, I won't lie though. Watch me. Or
going into the minor. He go do one of them big runs, right? Syncopation. The rhythm section go cut out, and the background pan gonna play that, and then bam into the minor. I calling it.
Okay.
Calling it.
Okay. Herman said that we need to make a bingo card.
Dude.
Oh man.
I should look into that, eh?
But what do we win if we win? If we win the bingo?
I'll send you a shirt or a hoodie or something.
You send me what?
I'll send you guys a shirt or a hoodie.
Yeah, let me get some sticks. I need some new sticks.
Axe.
All right.
Axe.
It'll be a t-shirt or a hoodie and some sticks.
Okay.
And Haroon said a drinking game panorama one night.
No.
We all get drunk before the Rama finish.
No. Yeah.
Each one is a drink. Oh, okay. No?
Nope. I do that. By the time you turn back go on, I asleep. No, I ain't do that. Nah, boy. You're mad boy.
What I will say is that I am excited to see how Andre White approaches Skip a Bunch
Mm-hmm.
this year.
Yes.
Indeed.
I feel like that's dark horse right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the dark horse, and Redemption Soundsetters is dark horse too, simply for the sake that they're playing a different song.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so a lot of this comes down to like if you ever have a panorama conversation with me, like I'm a competitive person, but I also understand the human element of
Mm-hmm.
things, and recency bias is crazy. So unless you get a last four positions,
Mm-hmm.
your song has to be very, very, very impressive. Let's say if you select five,
Right.
good luck. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Good
yeah.
luck.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, they did rap Skip a Bunch last year.
Yes, I agree. I agree. Jimmy, did I miss something that
Yeah,
Ricardo
Scarlett,
posted?
don't sleep on Dante.
Sorry.
No, sorry, I just quickly said, responding to one of these comments, I said, don't sleep on Dante and
Oh,
Starlift either.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think they're a bigger dark horse, to be honest.
Yeah, no,
Dante and
Dante guy's
Skipper.
different, man. He's different.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, because he came what, fourth?
I think so.
Yeah, he placed fourth last
Yeah.
year. They should have placed higher last year. Absolutely.
Yeah, because listen, that A minor he put down. I said, what?
To even select A minor, you gotta have, you gotta come good.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. It's just my opinion because he's doing Dingole
Mm-hmm.
with Salif this year, but I don't know. I don't know because I remember this was back in 2005.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it was Shojando. They opened up the panorama, and it was around the time when Popwell was arranging for them, and they put Dingole down in the savannah, right? So I'm just like, ooh. I mean, I know it was years. It was 25 years ago, but like, oh boy, I don't know. It seems still too close. It's like you sure you want to do Dingole now? But hey, that's just my
Well,
opinion. So, but
we'll see what happens.
no, yeah, we're good. Yeah, we go see. We go see. I mean, even though A minor has been done already in the savannah, yes,
Mm,
but it's been years, like donkey years now,
right.
since A minor like real like touched these final like savannah
Mm-hmm.
stage. So to bring that back, and especially for Colonel to do a remastered version, Kitchener Sun,
Mm-hmm.
that really it was like a nice breath of like nostalgic and fresh air.
Right.
And of course with Dante's styling, it's like, yo, okay, wow, that was it was something to remember. But I think Exodus is like when Exodus played, I think they had a better impact than
Mm,
than um than Starlift, because Exodus was in a horrible spot. I'm not gonna
yeah.
lie. They were in a horrible spot because they, after that arrangement that Devon put down of DNA, I was like, yo, Exodus, so I have to come good, boy, with that. With I think it was long time.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, from 5 to 10, because All Stars was band 10. Honestly, yo, Exodus's answer to that DNA was superb. I said, damn, that's how you answer. And I think that's why they came. That's why they came higher. In the finals.
Mm,
Telling you, if you play before five,
yeah.
you gotta come real good, or it's like the Savannah has to have the expectation that you're supposed to place top
Yeah,
three. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I feel like only our All Stars or Renegades can really survive like such an early
I
placement.
agree.
But what I will
I
say is Bugsy will be
Yeah,
coming good this year.
yep, yep.
But
Mhm.
after last year,
Oh yeah. What? Don't. Hey,
Doctor?
listen. Hey, Tadel, you're not wrong, brother. Bugsy is coming for some vengeance this year, boy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
Interesting.
large
Okay.
man, this whole panorama season is gonna be one for the books for real. Like, you know, like I feel like single pan and small really set the tone.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nice selections, nice variety, and as all of this talk about formula, I feel like people are now slowly, you know, cropping out their own style and sticking to that. You know what I'm saying?
I pray to
Hopefully.
God that happens.
Yeah. Yep. And even
I
for
pray to God.
even for us
Oh
too,
no,
like
we are not writing out phase two at
oh
all.
no,
No.
oh no, no, mm-mm, absolutely not. Hey, and I don't know if you guys are on Facebook and on in the pan communities.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, oh yeah, they someone posted they posted phase two practicing.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Yo, oh yeah, listen, that pan and soca,
Yeah.
it sounds sweet.
Can you send that
Yo,
to me?
I go find
I find it.
it.
Yeah, send. I haven't seen that one. I saw the one. I think it was Renegades practice.
I
I
saw
saw
that
that
one too.
one. Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, I saw that one too. So
Jeremy said
To my
the
point
song
earlier,
Bootsy released ain't really hitting.
uh, sometimes the song itself doesn't hit, but you know what I'm saying? When you put it on pan, it's a different story, you know?
I think
Exactly.
that's the point, though. That's the
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
But like Spencer, we've talked about this before. That do you think each arranger should come with their own composition?
Um,
Like forget all the
I
big
feel
songs. Do your own song like what Bugsy does.
I feel like if that's the case, then you might as well just make a separate competition for that. Because I feel like
Mm,
there's a place within
mm,
Panorama that in playing the local songs that did come out that year,
mm.
like it's like not only nostalgic because that was the case with Panorama way back
Right.
when, like, you know,
Mm.
um, but also I do feel like in playing a song that's current this year, that's how you draw in more people into the panorama scene that might not be so involved in pan at all. Like, you know,
Right.
they go hear a Coco T and now go by phase two. And then, you know,
Mm.
that might expand their horizons a little bit, you know.
Well, I have a point. Okay. I have, I have an interesting idea. Watch me. So, Tadeo, like you said, right? It would be best to make a separate competition for that. Now, watch me. What if the base of the competition was this? If you are an arranger, if you are an arranger,
Mm-hmm.
you are and you are arranging for a band participating in this event. You as the arranger have to write the music. You have to write the music and
Mm-hmm.
whatnot. All the music, instrumentation, you. And even the melody line, you have to write it. But maybe there's a way we can incorporate the artists and them to be a part of it as well.
Well, that's what Bugsy does. He does that with all his songs that
Yes.
the ones that he's done so far.
But I'm saying every arranger do this now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then this could be interesting. A part of your score, part of your score. This will probably be where the people comes in, where the people like your score is combined with, of course, how well you arrange your tunes, the tune, and you know the rhythm, the tonal quality, just like anything, just like everything you arrange in a panorama, right? And then the crowd like either the crowd would pick or vote
Mm.
for which song is the best one. So it's kind of like a soca monarch, but not really. It's like a tune, a choice, a tune monarch. You know, if you understand what I'm saying,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Yeah, you get
and then
points for the actual song
there we go.
itself.
Yeah, sir?
Yeah.
Just an idea.
Yeah,
Just an idea.
yeah. I'm not against it. Like, I mean, that'll expand people's mind to, like,
Mhm.
not only be an arranger, but also like full on composer, like in all aspects, like, So I guess you have a little bit more control. Like, mind you, you have more control to create the song like how you want to, so that you're almost setting it up for, all right, I'll go into the jam with something here, or, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But I also do know that I feel like there's two different types of creators. There's like creators that can create from scratch, and creators that, like, okay, you give me something, I could turn this into something
Right.
tremendous, you know?
Correct.
So I don't know. I don't know.
Correct.
There's that. Norman said, and do you know how many players have it in their bucket list to play a Bugsy arrangement? And
To
Horman
what?
says, sorry, can we repeat it?
No, I'm trying. I'm looking. Oh, okay. Go ahead now. Go ahead, Danny. Go
Yeah.
ahead. All right.
And then Horman said, but at this point, all his songs are what they are, at least in the past few years. I didn't think they deserved last, but they did play first.
Recency bias, man. It's
Hey.
real.
Yeah. Bree said, Pan composers have always been working with artists for years to put out original music for Pan. There are even artists who independently make calypso, soca for Pan. Panorama is free advertising. There's that
That's
too.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, that's very true.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care what anybody. Listen, I don't care what anybody says. If a steel band in Trinidad and Tobago is
Mm-hmm.
playing your song for a national competition,
Yeah.
sir, ma'am, you best be listen. They must be. You must be grateful, because that actually really helps the artist. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. That helps the artist.
Yeah. And to your point, I love how like more artists have been more involved with the different bands that have been playing their tunes.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's they come on stage or they're there for a little promo or a little panyard visit, or
Yeah.
it goes a long way, I think.
Yeah, I love that. I love that actually.
Yeah.
Speaking
Hmm.
of promo, I love how these bands are dropping promos for their kind of
Yes.
their choice. I love it.
Do you have a favorite?
Man,
Yeah, let's level up the thing, man.
Do you have a favorite
indeed.
promo yet?
Just the Coco Tea one, man. The Desperados Coco Tea
Yeah.
one. Only because I was watching it with my dad, and my dad was cracking up, man. My dad loves seeing that kind of stuff, man.
It is true. Over the years, these steel bands, they've been learning good. They how to market themselves well to to it. And I love. I think Desperados was definitely one of my favorite reveals because they were like, "Hey guys, we're dropping our tune at 4 o'clock." I'm like, "Wait, boy, I gotta wait till 4 o'clock, boy. Come on, now, man. Oh gosh, like, just tell us not like the
Yeah.
anticipation. Yo, it just builds that excitement. But my favorite reveals was Desperados, Renegades with the whole drone shot, and Devon in front of the pan yard playing the song. I said, look at these
That was
guys.
sick.
Look at these guys. I love it. But All Stars was subtle with it. All Stars was real, subtle. And
I didn't even realize it was a song drop until I looked at it again.
man,
To be honest.
man, how they Thadel, watch me now. I did on Instagram. I'm trying to figure out when All Stars go drop now. I was trying to get some tea from one of the players. I'm like, yo, we waiting. He's like, don't worry now, it coming just now. So I open up Instagram one day. I go, yo, I go, I go to their page. I said, oh gosh, what I see Marshall in the yard. They're taking pictures. I see Marshall in the yard.
Yeah.
I see Marshall with Smooth. I said, I said, Danny, it's Batman. It's Batman.
Yep.
It's Batman.
The
There,
cat's out
Yeah,
the bag.
it's like no kind of. It's like all you go is drop a coup, just like all right, and then they announced it. I'm like, you guys are subtle and sneaky, boy. That
hmm
I ain't like that. Dude.
yeah.
I ain't like that.
No,
All your
definitely.
bad word.
Yeah, it was interesting. Um, Demi said Bugsy is the greatest. That's all. Carmen
We
said,
know.
I agree. Magic Drum, though, was 2009, and his recent tracks have been a miss. I'm trying to remember what we were talking about.
What we were talking about, like like arrangers arranging their own
Oh,
tunes,
right.
well, making their own tunes and
Yeah.
whatnot. But
In my opinion,
Magic Drum was still fire.
yeah.
Magic
Herman
is
said, in my opinion, all songs sound old, but try to be new. But other arrangers picking old songs make them sound new and fresh.
good point.
Hmm.
Okay, that's a good. I mean, okay,
Interesting.
Yeah.
very
We'll
much.
see what happens, man. It's gonna be really, really, really
Hmm.
interesting. And what I love, like I got the opportunity to play with bass two for Archbishop,
Okay.
Nice.
and
Oh,
then the following year I ended up, I don't even know how this shift happened, but I ended up playing with Desperados the following year.
Mm,
And why did I bring that up?
I don't know. Grammy said
It
all
was
stars
something to
around
do
the
with
gates are
song
winning.
selection.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I wanted, okay. No, we were talking because I saw a few comments here about Bugsy selections and
Hmm.
here for hello da 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 da. Oh, so yeah, they play second for Archbishop of Pan, and after I don't know who told me to go by Desperados, and then they played I think Hands High or Jump High or something the
yeah,
following year.
yeah,
Plays
jump,
first.
yeah, jump,
I
yeah.
don't know who told me to go over there, but dope experience though to see what it looks like on both sides, like for
Hmm.
different pan yards. But oh, that's what I meant to say. I went for semis and I got to experience what semis was like in comparison to finals.
Hmm.
And I personally prefer semis more because you get to see more. Um, People are a lot more locked in, I feel, for semis
Mm,
Hmm.
versus like finals is like you don't want to like expand or use all your energy. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So you take a few runs and then relax it. Um, but what I would say is that with semis now, you have more. Like if it wasn't for quality of pan for some of these bands, we
Mhm.
would have a whole different finals for a lot of these situations. I feel.
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Because like even for example, like I don't know which band BJ's doing, but BJ is a sleeper sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think
So
BJ's doing Exodus again this year.
Oh, is he?
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So yeah,
Okay.
I have plans already.
Okay.
You already know that.
Mm.
Interesting.
What was Jimmy saying here?
Jump High was
Yeah, Jump
a
High was a
fun.
boss arrangement. I'm
Hmm.
not taking that away from them at
Yeah.
all.
Mm.
No.
Li- Listen, it was. It was, but I want to go back. But before we go with Jump High,
Hmm.
I want to go back to DJ Snake's comment here. I reckon they should have won when they played at Bishop Papanas. And sorry, DJ Snake. Sorry, no, sorry. If I'm not mistaken, that year my boys played Play Yourself. I took the crown. So
Yeah. And I still beg to differ as I was there playing a four pan on Archbishop of Pan. I still beg to differ. Mind you, All Stars came good. They came good. Play yourself. They really played themselves that day.
Oh.
But, the chips landed where they landed and, they live to see another day.
say, but I will say that Archbishop Papan was a fantastic arrangement. I'm not even gonna lie. My favorite,
Hmm.
that ending that Bugsy put down. I said, oh gosh, boy, I hold
It's Bugsy.
I hold my head. That's almost bald because I said, yo, he might have taken it.
Yeah, one the baddest intros I ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Put it
Facts.
all to the people on here. So
What do you mean?
small band happened. Junior band is coming up. Has anyone heard any arrangements so far? Do you guys?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts so far?
Honestly, what's that band? What's that band? Is it Saint? I think Saint Francois.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Francois Girl College.
Oh, geez, they bring it every
I'm
year.
like, yo,
They bring it
listen,
every year.
listen, these women are playing pan better than the men.
I'm glad you see that.
Mm-hmm.
Or like even they're more enthusiastic, man. Like they're so
They're enjoying themselves.
they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dang, okay, go ahead,
Yeah,
ladies. They-
they bring it
so
every year. I get excited to see what they play every year.
yep, and
Mm-hmm.
it's also really nice to see like the younger rangers who are part of the big bands. Like it's really cool to see them, taking their shot at arranging. I really love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so it's really cool to see that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Even the development of the younger, like, all down to me seeing footage of drum cam footage of
Right?
little guys killing the drums,
yo,
What?
they are
killing the rhythm section.
they are. I'm like, damn.
Monsters.
And yo, if yo,
Absolute monsters.
it's Tisha. Are you listen? I have to say big ups to Tisha because she's the one
Yes.
that be catching all of the. She be going inside the pan and
Mm-hmm.
in the pan band and catching the rhythm section. So
Yes.
that's why we were able to see it. So Tisha, thank you very much. Big up yourself. Cause yo, Fadel, yo, it's true, bro. Seeing it, I'm paying attention to the drummer, and I said, yo, these kids are wicked, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
And they're getting all these shots and the cracks and the syncopation. I said, what?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo,
Yeah. For those that aren't following Tisha, please follow her.
just go.
Please follow her on Instagram, on YouTube. What else is she on? On all the socials. Just follow her
Mm-hmm.
because she gets everything, and I appreciate her for doing that. I really, really do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I've watched some of your videos. Correct. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but
Okay.
I don't know if you put your face in the videos. It's okay, put your face in the videos if they're not in the videos yet, Say hi to the camera a little bit.
Just flip it and just say hi. She does every once in a while. She does it
All right.
usually earlier in her broadcast. She does.
All right. All right.
Man,
Yeah. Bree
I know
said,
she answered to tired,
junior
man.
band is where it's at right now. They have more excitement than the senior competition. The youths are indeed the future.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they do it.
Unpredictability, man.
Mhm.
You don't know what they're coming
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
And they're not mashing up the pan.
No, they're actually playing.
Right?
Yeah. Very
Mhm.
controlled.
That
Mhm.
gets me so happy and excited when I see that.
Yeah, for real.
Now everyone else just needs to follow.
I know. Listen, my father always tell me, listen, no, we don't beat pan. We play pan.
We play pan. My dad says the same thing.
Absolutely.
My dad says the
I subscribe to that
same
too.
thing.
I mean, it must be there for a reason.
Right?
Just saying.
Just saying. All right.
All right, folks. I got to
Yes.
jet.
I was gonna call it a night because we've been on for almost 2 hours. Thank you,
You're
Fedel,
joking.
for joining us. I appreciate you. Side note,
Welcome, man.
how did
Yeah.
Saturday go for you? I saw little bits and pieces of video. Did you guys play?
No, we did not participate. However, my niece was playing with Oshawa,
Okay.
which was led by Pappy, and that was her first performance for real.
Nice.
And she's 13 and she's in the front row, liking herself. So it's like proud uncle moment,
Aw,
Nice.
that's awesome.
Yeah, man. Vibes. Yeah, man. The band showed out. So the bands did a good job.
That's good. That's good. I'm happy. Well, you have a good night. I know you're in the car eating. You were eating. I don't know what you were eating, but you know.
Yeah, a little ice
Oh,
cream here. Time to touch the gym now.
yo, isn't it not cold where you are?
Uh, you develop it when you're in, You should have it developed. You're in Canada too.
No, I can't. I can't do ice cream in cold. Mm-mm.
Li- Listen, it's never too cold to get ice
What?
cream. Okay. All right. I tell you that.
Night,
Okay.
guys.
It's never too cold.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. It is. What do you mean it's never too cold? So you hold on. You'd eat ice cream at -40?
Yeah, I'm right. It will never melt.
Wow.
Think
Mm-mm.
about
Not me.
it. Think about it now.
No.
I just saying, think
Mm-mm.
about
I'm
it.
already cold. Why do I want to get colder?
Just see.
No, I'm good. Bedell or Jimmy, those Canadians are different. I ain't one of them. Even though I was born here, I ain't one of them.
And my boy said that ice cream and then rum.
Wow. If it's rum raisin and just put more rum in it, then maybe.
No. Ice cream first, then rum.
And
Okay.
then
Yeah.
can I do ice cream and Bailey's? No.
No. Ice cream
Just
first,
okay.
and then a nice 2 shot of white oak. Okay.
We don't have white oak here, so
Find it. Find it. Go Toronto or something. Go find it now.
fly all the way to Toronto just to. Okay, I'll get someone to bring it
All
for
right.
me, and then I'll do the ice cream. Okay.
Bam.
All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. People do
All right.
Slurpees. I know. I don't understand how people do Slurpees in -40. I don't get it.
No, that I won't do. That I won't do.
But you'll do ice cream. It's the
Yes,
same thing.
no. Hello. No, it's not the same thing, all right? Don't relax yourself. Hey.
You guys are weird. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. For those people that like to eat ice cream and Slurpees in -40,
Oh my gosh.
it was amazing. Thank you for tuning in every time I come on because I appreciate you so much. Let's tune in for Junior Pan because they are our future. Let's maybe for the finals we'll come back on and talk about Junior Pan.
When is Junior Panorama?
That's a great question. I will post it
Okay.
I'll post it in my stories as soon as we're done here. And we can talk about that.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Sounds like a plan? Okay, cool. Have a good night, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your week. And whenever junior finals or semis, Sunday. Tish said Sunday. So we'll talk about it Monday.
Sounds like all right. Sounds good.
All
Yo,
right.
Danny, thank you for having me. Always
Of course.
appreciate
Of course,
it.
anytime.
That's
You
fun.
guys are like family to me now. So anytime you guys want to pop in, just let me know.
Say less.
All right.
Good night.
Have a good night, everyone. Everyone, if you're not following Tish, follow her now on all the socials, YouTube, Instagram. I don't know if she's on TikTok, but follow her everywhere. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your Monday, rest of your night, and we will talk soon. Good night, everyone.
Good night.